Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. This is the Red Zone Fantasy Premier League. This will be my wildcard team for Game Week 19. So, on the Game Week 18 team, this was my first initial transfers. I did the quick upgrade from Welbeck to Joe Pedro, Mings to Munoz, Crystal Palace, Flecken to Crystal Palace's Henderson. I like their fixtures and I like their runs coming from now to February. But we realized like um funds became an issue. But over time I had a rethink because I needed funds in the team to make room for other players to come in. So I did the trend back down to Virgil van Dijk. This is really funny because I ended up having Trent in the team which I have now as my game week 19 team. So it's quite comical. But I chose this team, which didn't have much alteration to a team I came up with last 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago, and this is a wild card, so I really want something different. Bowen is fixtures from there on, from now on, and the best. Mbumo as well. Mbumo's fixtures turned for the worst in a bit. Same for Bowen. So I decided to make more alterations on these players. So I thought about also cashing in on the Everton clean sheet. So that's why I have a player like Young in my team here, like you see. On the Everton clean sheet, they've been having a good run of games lately, about 6 clean sheets in their last 9 games, thereabout. And so this is what the team look like. Munoz, I like Munoz because the fixtures are nice, and I went for him because he's a bit more attacking. But this is not my final game week, guys, just so you know. But this is a team you could leave and use for your next coming game weeks if you have a wild card. And then I had Murphy on the bench, Robinson. He still got good fixtures, and yep, I'll still like to hold him for a long term. And I had Joe Pedro, but I just wasn't too convinced about this team. So I think I did try another team on the draft, and this is what they look like. It looked like I had Gordon in, Iwobi, Rogers, Mateta, Rahul, Jimenez. Obviously, Jimenez has dropped form. The goals are kind of dried up, so he's obviously not a choice for this team. But just trying to make room for other players to come in. And one thing about this team is made up of a lot of budget midfielders. I'm not a fan of budget midfielders. I like to have sure players that I know would come through week in, week out, and not about the price. I like to have players that I know give 90 minutes and give you points. So not too confident about this team. I had Becker in the post. So that was like literally a triple Liverpool, Alisson Becker, Vigil, Salah, a triple Crystal Palace, Munoz, Henderson. It's a good team, but I just couldn't settle for them. So I tried something else, a team with Erling Haaland. His fixtures are still fair, but they're just not having that form to get wins, and he's not really getting goals. I can imagine how his managers feel getting the -2 and ending up on 0 points, especially those that captained him, must really hurt. So, in order to fit in Haaland in this team, I had to chop down on my Palace defender. So I went from Munoz down to Chaloba, and I had to go from Gabriel down to Timber, and I had to bring in a Chelsea defender. Their fixtures are nice, Chelsea, but I wouldn't just gamble or bet on them to add anything to my team at the moment because I want to have a team that can run from now through till at least the first or second week of February. I mean, that's why you use a wild card. So if I'm gonna make any alterations, it might be on this team. I think might be. So guys, like I'm saying, if I'm to make any alterations, I would be coming up with this team. I will settle for this team. It looks pretty decent. A lot of risk, a lot of gamble. I'm so close to making top 50k now. Right now, I'm on 75k, and a team like this could just mean a slide, slide down. But I'm staying positive. I think they're going to do pretty well. I'm banking on Mateta to start scoring. He's not been scoring, but brought him in to with positivity, hoping he starts scoring. Ismail Assar is pretty much my fifth midfielder. I'll be juggling between him and Murphy for the time being. Yep. Arnold is quite a risk. I don't know, it's too expensive. I've never really owned Arnold in Fantasy Premier League. That's one big secret. This is the first time I'm owning him in my team. So I hope it pays off. He's a double Liverpool, triple Palace, triple Newcastle. Now I've changed from the midfield attack and defense to all attack. So midfield and attack for the Newcastle lineup. And I just thought about Raul Jimenez has not been returning, so I left Cunha in my team. I would be replacing Cunha later on, maybe in the next 2 game weeks or 1 game week, depending when his ban kicks in. Anyway, for now I'll just ride the luck. And Mateta is a decent shout for a long run. Isa or Ismail Assar rather, and Palmer, Gordon. These are all good long-term run guys. I would have liked Erling Haaland. Unfortunately, the form is not just there for that fella, so I can't bank on him. So, guys, this is the team for now. So, guys, like I'm saying, if I'm to make any alterations, I would. Hi, everyone. Welcome to my game week 19